Hello, Vernon Hills students and families. We're all set to welcome you back to in-person learning. But before we do, we've got some important information about health and safety procedures here at school. If we all commit to practicing what we've established, then we can get back to the things that we love so much about the high school. So let's get started. Before coming to school each day, every student must complete a symptom checker. This list of COVID symptoms can be found on the D128 Next page of our website. Review the list each day, and after that, things are pretty simple. Any symptoms? Been in close contact with individuals who are sick? If yes to either of those, don't come to school. If you don't come to school, but you're well enough, you may participate in classes remotely that day. Be sure you arrive each day with your school ID and a mask. You will use your ID to scan into specific areas at school. And your mask must cover your mouth and nose. Gaiters or masks with vents are not permitted. And remember, students will only be allowed to remove their mask to eat in the cafeteria or to play musical instruments. Speaking of eating at school, while many students will leave the building in between blocks, starting on April 5th, we will serve lunch to nearly 300 students. Students will be safely spread out in our cafeteria and gymnasiums, so the 6 feet social distance rule can be applied. Students are encouraged to pack a lunch from home. However, our cafeteria staff will have rotating lunch options for purchase each day. Students may pay for lunch using cash or the electronic prepay system. No food is allowed to be dropped off or distributed from outside vendors. After eating, students will have the opportunity to move locations where they can study or get in some exercise. There are 3 ways to arrive at school. Students taking the bus will be dropped off by the bus lane and enter door number 2. If you're driving your own car and parking at school, park in the west lot. Typically that's our senior lot, but this semester all grades can park and there is no need for a parking sticker. If someone is dropping you off at school, that process has not changed. You will be dropped off at the main entrance in the west lot and enter through door number 1. Staff will be out to direct your path. When coming to school, please bring only the items you need for the day. Travel light, as we will not be using lockers this year, and that includes physical welfare lockers. Our water fountains are shut off, but you are welcome to bring a water bottle to school with you. No disposable coffee or cold drink containers are allowed. Please don't arrive at school early. Come as close to your class starting time as possible. We are doing our best to avoid student gatherings due to the limited common space that we have and the social distancing guidelines we must follow. And always remember, when arriving at school or climbing on a bus, be sure to mask up. It's so important. When you enter the building from the west entrance or door number 2, you'll have your temperature scanned. This process is simple. Just form a single file line and walk through the scanner area. If your temperature is in the safe range, you will simply keep walking and move to your classroom. In the rare chance that your temperature is above 100.4, a monitor will ask you to move to a separate area where we can confirm the reading. When you're moving through the school building, please follow signs and remember to always stay socially distanced from your friends by 6 feet. Hallways and stairwells are divided down the middle. Treat them just as we do when we drive. Walk on the right. Please don't group up and refrain from hugging, high-fiving, and handshaking. Bathrooms will be open to students, but we ask that you keep the number of people in a bathroom at any one time to the capacity number posted at the door. Please socially distance in bathrooms as well. And I can't say this one enough, wash and sanitize your hands often during the day. So you may be wondering, where can you go in the building? Before school, students will be allowed in the cafeteria, gymnasium, or LMC. Remember, we have an open campus policy. So during study halls and lunch periods, students should leave the building. Those that must stay because of bus riding or other will be assigned to the cafeteria or LMC. Students who have teachers teaching from their own home should stay home and learn remotely. When you enter instructional spaces, teachers will remind you to wipe in and wipe out. That means upon entering, you will be asked to take a disinfectant wipe and clean your learning station and equipment. After you throw the wipe in the garbage can, you should apply hand sanitizer to clean your hands. If time allows, many teachers will ask you to use the same procedures to wipe out as you leave. Our classrooms have been designed to promote learning while maintaining optimum safety standards. You will notice that desks are spaced apart and teachers may assign you to a specific desk for you to use each day. Please do not enter any spaces the teachers have designated for themselves or other students. Remember, teachers may not be able to walk around the classroom as freely as they have in the past, and many teachers will be working to instruct students participating in e-learning at home. A reminder that each day students are asked to bring their Chromebook and a set of EARPODs. Those can be cleaned as necessary. Like I said in the beginning, things will look a lot different this year, and this seems like a lot to remember. But we have a plan, and I know that together we can do this and maintain a safe learning environment for all of VHHS.